Does one have the old sniper guy you can use the console settings to beat? Yes. This has the end boss battle. Alright, try that again. Yeah, 3DS version is kind of weird. There's a lot of interesting things with it, but overall it's kind of strange.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
And hopefully next week, Friday, assuming I don't have another episode like I did yesterday where I start flaring up and having to take off because my back's killing me, I'd like to showcase this on the channel if possible. Play MGS3 on your PS2 to death. This one isn't my favorite, but it's like middle of the pack in terms of all the Metal Gear Solid games for me. Which isn't a bad thing. I just enjoy 2 and 1 a bit more. But people love watching MGS3 speedruns, so it's been a highly requested speedrun from me particularly. Or for me, rather. Do I prefer PS2 or the 3DS version? I'd say 3DS in terms of its unique quirks, and the skip is a lot easier to do than the one that's on PS2, because there's another lab skip that like you can do, but it's a bit tougher. It involves doing a very precise roll into another precise roll, rather than doing the whole door trick that I did earlier. But after I do get a decent time for 3DS, I was considering going to PS2 and trying to get that one, but I don't know if I want to go back to that lab skip, because last time that I tried that lab skip, it was pretty bad in terms of getting it consistently. Should go to the right of that tree, not the left. Try and roll as late as possible. Yep. Nice. A lot better there, at least. Oh, and just to be clear, if I were to play on PS2 for speedrunning purposes, I'd be doing it on the PAL version, because that's the only way that lab skip is actually possible, is on a Subsistence PAL. Which I was getting anyway, for the fact of if you want to play the 2D Metal Gear games speedrunning wise, that's the fastest way to play them. And also just so happens to be the fastest way to do the like PS2 run. If you do very easy and you play on PAL, it's the fastest way because of the skip. So, 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, you'll notice on the bottom there, there's a little selection for the different type of shooting. By default, it's on first person, but I would like auto aim most of the time. Oh, tried to roll there. And roll and punch is on the same button, which is R, which is kind of weird. So if you are in motion and then you press R, then you'll roll. But if you're standing still and you press R, you will do melee or CQC if the prompt shows up. All right, try this again. I need to figure out where to land there exactly. Oh my god, I hate gyro. Oh my goodness. This is the worst.
HQ respond.
This is HQ. What's going on? Respond.
Thankfully, I only gotta do that one more time. And the last time there's no guards to worry about. How many weapons do you use in this run, or just the pistol? Use the M1911 sometimes, but not that much, only early in the beginning. Then there's the easy gun, the Patriot, the SVD, the Mosin Nagant, the RPG. And it would have been Torch, but I took that out of the route. Just easy gun here so I don't get seen. Actually, I'm just gonna go the long way around just to be safe. I know that this is slower, but at this point I don't want to get an alert here. Yeah, I used a good plethora of weapons in the run. It's just that I didn't want a menu, so I was trying to get through this with only the M1911. Also important to not save here because the game doesn't actually warn you that you'll be overwriting a save, so that'll kind of force me to do an entire playthrough, because if I want to do New Game Plus again, I'm going to have to finish the game, obviously. So very important that I'll be mashing B throughout all these little cutscenes, and I do have in my notes where all of these save bosses are. So I'll be using the touchscreen to say no, which is weird, because if you like mash A, it'll go to the accept, but if you mash B, it won't do that. It's kind of weird choice that they made for that. Now we're going to go back to the screen before, and then we're going to do our cure, and then we're done with Virtuous Mission. Also, the cure menu in this game is a bit better as well. Everything's kind of on like a grid layout. Also, whenever you go to your items or weapon menu, you will notice that it's all grid style rather than the a bunch of small boxes in a list or whatever. I guess that's list view versus grid view. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But so use the touchscreen here to go straight to the cure menu. Broken bone, splint, bandage, cut, disinfect, and 4 times over. Once the bottom screen turns black, that means we'll be getting to that save prompt pretty soon.
Dang, look at that.
Oh, you never played these ones. Interesting. Yeah, Phantom Pain is very easy to get into because of its being a open world, and it's not it is connected to all the other games, but if you want to get the actual story, it's kind of harder to dig up. So I've met a lot of people that have only played the Phantom Pain, so that doesn't surprise me. Gameplay style is very different though. This is not open world, this is more linear, but with Snake Eater they want you to make it think that it's kind of open, but it's mostly just a bunch of jungle hallways. If I'm comparing it to the older ones, it's just jungle themed hallways at the end of the day. But I guess the areas are more wider. Alright, so now we are back here after getting our ass kicked. Back here for revenge. Gonna get the easy gun out. pretty much going to be backtracking to where we just were, except for we are going in during the night, so there's pretty much no guards here. Kind of reminds you of Splinter Cell. Yeah, it's a common comparison that people give. It's another third-person stealth shooter. Although I've only played one of the Splinter Cells, and it's been so long since I played it that I can't honestly remember much of it. Oh. Camera. Okay, auto aim's already on there. Trank those two guys and be done. Alright, the last gyro section of the game, which is going to be this bridge here. And this time there's not going to be any other guards to deal with. Yo, what's up, CJ? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll be starting my new job here in another couple of weeks, and it's pretty much back on my old job because I got a call saying that my position is going to be back available pretty soon, so... And I was having car issues as well, so that didn't help with the matter either. Sorry that I had to ditch you, though. Your car's backup camera broke, now you can't park. Yeah, funny enough, ever since I got that in my past two cars, I have been crutching on that, so it's been a while since I've actually looked back to actually, back up and stuff. So imagine if I tried to do that now, it'd be a disaster. Alright, so the Ocelot unit, gonna go and bring out the Patriot. Which again, you get on New Game Plus. I never get it first try.
I see him.
Oh, I got him on the roof. That's good. That's really good. Very good. Very good fight. That's what you want. Okay. Maximum stealth, just blow up everything, yep. Yeah, so the hardest part is getting that guy on the roof, because if you don't get him, then you're gonna have to climb all the way up the ladder, so that's why I had a pretty big time save there. Could've been a little bit faster. Also, this area is quite laggy, so I'm gonna try to stare up as much as I can. The long way around there. Yeah, we're getting down into the 10-15 FPS range here. Oh, come on, go up the thing. Ugh. Just get a little bit to the side here. Okay. Roll. But yeah, hopefully I get the pain skip because I could technically fight the pain, but I really don't want to. It would pretty much be a disaster. But hopefully I skip the pain. Facts. Scroll down my notes. I actually have some visual aids to help me on where to go for the fake death pill. This game looks good for the 3DS. It looks decent, yeah. Say they did what they could with the hardware. They made it work. Okay. This dog is deaf. Huh. All right. And we're actually going to be causing a caution intentionally here. So that way it makes the next room a bit better, because otherwise there'd be a guard stationed in our way. No pet doggy. Cannot pet the dog in MGS3, but you can in 5, I believe. In Phantom Pain, I think you can. I have stun, yeah I do. Ugh. Treat. Alright, so now the first boss battle technically. So before we fought the Ocelot unit, now we're gonna fight the guy in charge of the unit, Ocelot himself. Missed him. Come on, man. I'm trying to aim. Come on. Oh, this is not good.
Touche. Grenade!
Yeah. Not the best boss battle, but what can you do? Did you leave me? Yeah. Well, not you specifically. I left that entire store. Like I said, I was gonna go back to my older job anyway, because the position came back up. And I was gonna be starting school again, so I wouldn't have enough time anyway. And I had car issues. So like a bunch of shit piled on top of each other that was like, yeah, there's no way. Don't bite me. Ow. Well, he bit me. Oops, serum. May as well get this one here too. Just having a Tekken homie is all. We can still be Tekken homies. We can still play Tekken. But I guess at work you say, yeah. Or at work. That was a snake and it bit me, yep. You can capture snakes in this game, you can eat them. A la Snake Eater. And yeah. Hey Chelsea. Hey. Alright, so here I'm gonna try to skip the pain. Ugh. Last night I was practicing this and I got the first one, but the second one I actually messed up, which is kind of upsetting. I feel like that's the easier one. So we're gonna try to do a fake death pill, and we're gonna go past the cutscene trigger here. Okay. All right. That should be good. Okay. Now we're going to inch our way over here. That should be good too. Please, please, man. Okay, we got it. Thank you. Okay, so now we skipped the end, or the pain, excuse me. We skipped this boss battle entirely. Roll!
This is freaking bananas!
Alright. Now there's just lab skip to worry about. So once I get there, I'm gonna mark down what my time is. In fact, I should make a start and an end split. Like lab skip start, lab skip end. That'd probably be the best thing to do, to be honest. I'll do that in the future. Or if this run does fail, then I will add those in. Feel like that'd be a good thing to do. Gonna be some flyers here, and they're gonna be trying to spot us with the with the searchlight as I just kind of teabagged the water. And thanks to the easy gun, also gives us high camouflage count, so we're gonna be able to pretty much just swim straight on through here. Glad to see you online again. Hey, thank you. We're gonna lose some health here, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna be regaining health pretty fast on very easy. Oh, whoops. It's not ideal. Let's... Yeah. Go up. Get up there. Alright, so to make the next boss battle a bit easier, we're actually going to be damaging him earlier on, because you get a small chance right here.
HQ respond.
So doing that does damage to him.
Control here.
Oh.
We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown.
Okay.
Who's that? Radio, get us back.
So now I'm gonna go into this room. Now that I got the alert, unfortunately, I'm gonna fake death pill and just reset the room. So 2416. How many bosses are in this run? It's a great question. Actually don't know. Off the top of my head, to be honest. Okay, so now that we've reset the room, we don't have the alert anymore. It's time for lab skip. So essentially, I'm going to be going out of bounds and... Oh, shit. Okay, that's fine. And going past a door which I'm not supposed to be at yet.
Patrol here. Under fire.
Getting this caution isn't that big of a deal, but it can be. So we're going to go in this room here. And we're going to try to open the door while rolling at the same time. And on this version specifically, if you do it correctly, which I need to delay the roll a little bit more, we'll see I start to kind of bug out. Which means I was close to it. Come on. So now that I did fail and I have to roll all the way out here, I'm just gonna trank this guy. Since he will be a problem later on if I get it. Come on. Come on, man. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. This is the worst kind. I'm like so close to getting it. There we go. Okay, so doing that, I fall out of bounds here. And I'm still technically in bounds, but there's some stuff that is deloaded. And we're gonna go against this wall here to load back in some of the assets. And... oh, I made it first try! Holy shit, okay, let's go. Okay, whew. We did it.
This is freaking bananas!
So with this skip, this pretty much skips an entire building that like we have to go to, and an entire boss battle. So typically there'd be another boss called the Fear, but we skipped that entirely by doing that. So if I had to guesstimate how much time that just saved me, about maybe 5 minutes or so, based on how long I was doing it. Am I good on weapons? Yes, I am. I want to go to stuns. Alright. Surprised I got that roll first try. See, the reason why there is no split for 4 laps because that's the first time that I've actually done it in a run. So, and I've only done 1 run prior to this. So we're gonna see exactly how much time we're gonna save on this end fight here. If I can... just gonna play it safe and actually trank him. Alright, here's the sniper battle. Although, I'm not going to be using a sniper. But I'll essentially be taking a coin flip here. So if he goes to the right-hand side, after I'm done with this first phase here, we're good. If he goes to the left-hand side, I'm probably going to take a reset and continue, and reset the fight, rather. Not reset the whole game.
I can't see.
Please go to the correct side. Okay, good. We're gonna save time here, for sure. A bit more as well, because I actually detoured by accident whenever I did this last time. Yeah, that's the old sniper dude. So I'm gonna fake death here. And he's gonna run up towards me, and once he gets close enough to me, I'm gonna revive.
You're alive?
This is freaking bananas!
So not only time save from the lab skip, but also time save because I didn't try that many times on the fights, and I didn't get lost coming here, so that's why there's a huge time save there. And I'm not gonna miss the Mosin Nagant. Give me the sniper. So we're using this box on the next section because the box does not slow down your movement speed like it did in the previous games, and also if you are going up like an elevation, then it's actually better to have the box on. But yeah, so now we're zooming. We are 8.5 minutes ahead essentially, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm actually surprised I got lap skipped that quickly. As far as for the second part. The first part, I wish I would have gotten that quicker, but the second part was literally first roll. But, yeah, so I think I'm gonna add in one more segment. That's gonna be, lab skip start, lab skip end, just to kind of compare and contrast on how long that's gonna take me. Yeah, I'm 8 minutes ahead, and it's gonna keep on going more because I labbed a lot of the end games, so I'm gonna be saving more and more time. So this is probably just gonna keep on going down and down, unless I fuck up, which is entirely possible because I'm me. My plans have been perfect, but it's been a lot better than my first run, which is good, and it's to be expected. Whoops. One of the easy gun, not the box. I also have to use the like D-pad to actually change weapons, which is kind of awkward because right above that is the circle pad on the left side, which is what I'm using for movement. Dark Souls ladder. So I'm maybe staring straight up here to avoid frame rate drops. Since I'm on the 3DS, maximum frame rate's 20 FPS, and this area can get quite a bit laggy. Oh, hello. I should be okay. Not on the radar anymore, though.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
I'm not gonna die, but it'll be a bit rougher going through these rooms. Yeah, so don't really have a chance of dying here, unless I get smacked. And as I could maybe sneak away by then. But for now, I'm not gonna steer up because I don't have the map available. Go up.
HQ. HQ.
This is HQ.
Control here. Lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Oh. Go up the thing. Oh my, go down. Can you go down? Oh my god, please, Snake. I just want the RPG, Snake. Please. Oh man. Yeah, so, this is time loss in case I wasn't apparent enough. Jeez.
This is HQ.
Control here. Lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, the box is pretty good. Okay. Bit slower, so we actually may lose time. Start, like in terms of our like pace, so we may fall a bit behind since that took me quite a while because I got an alert and I couldn't get the RPG very fast, but here we're going to bring in the Mosin Nagant. I should probably have my notes opened up. I've not been reading notes at all. Ever since the pain, I've not been reading notes. Yeah, Mosin equipped before the Fury. Do that now. Alright. Time to fight the Fury, which is the space guy with the flamethrower. Missed it by a little bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, fine. Third person, yep. Alright, so gonna be attempting to use the Mosin here as I fail to get into the arena very quickly. So 6 shots and he's down with the Mosin, but if things go wrong, could potentially bring out the easy gun. Wait a second. He's on the left.
I shoot!
Ah, dang it. Didn't hit him in time. Oh, is he still here? Crap, he was. Where is he? There he is. Shit. There he is. You know what? I'm just gonna. No! Oh my god. Frickin' hell.
Eat flame! Feel the burning rage! Die!
This is freaking bananas!
Wow. Surprised I still saved that much time. That was a really bad fight. I still saved time. It's funny. And we're definitely gonna save time here as well, because I labbed this out as well, because getting Rykov, which is necessary for the run. Thank you, Neelos, for the follow. And Darth Trudeau, thank you for the follow as well 3 minutes ago. Sorry, I just now noticed that. So yeah, this part coming up, getting Rykov, is a bit weird on 3DS, because he actually moves quicker, which is very strange. Very weird design decision to make him move faster on the 3DS, so... Let's see... Oh. Take that off. Drink him. Kept you waiting, huh? So I'm gonna be firing my gun at a certain person, and then we're gonna wait for Rykov to come on over, and we'll essentially just trank him and drag his body over. Hopefully I do it all correctly. Ugh. It's kind of awkward. Okay, we're gonna change to the M1911, because we want them to actually hear this. Ugh. Yeah, in my run, I took like 5 or 6 continues here. It was something ridiculous like that. It was like 4 to 6 continues here. Alright, so now... Yeah, you have it. So you actually have a lot of time to like do that, so that's the reason why I was just waiting down there to trick that guy, because otherwise he'd be right behind me. Now we're gonna wait here. Rykov. And then we're gonna drag him. Nice. That's like a good 5 minutes of time save right there. Just in that alone, essentially. We're gonna go to the camo, we're gonna change into the uniform and put on the face mask. Should maybe put another split in between the Fury and the Sorrow. Didn't notice how big that gap was, actually. You must be able to put a split for whenever they get captured. I think there's gonna be a nice little breather here, a nice little break.
Sir.
A lot of cutscene skipping here, a lot of it. That's why we mash B. Okay.
Tell me,
Stop it!
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
that. You monster.
I guess he's dead.
Rip Sokolov.
Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful body you have, like a newborn baby. But not for long. Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy?
Oh, now my health
Answer
bar
me.
shows up.
Who is helping you?
Also, another interesting about 3DS is that essentially the like top screen is the gameplay without the HUD. And all the HUD elements are on the bottom screen,
You're a tough one.
including the like
Even you
alert,
must
caution, and
have
all
your
that stuff.
limits. I am a patient man.
All right, nice little break there. Okay, so we're going to call 144.75. Oh. Ah, bastard. Head left of the crawl hole, and then head left hug south wall. Okay. Well, God, this camera still trips me up. From the little that I've played on console, I'm still kind of used to Snake Eater camera in certain areas. Oh no, just Snake, just crawl under the hole. I shouldn't have done the roll into prone. I should have just ran up and done prone. Okay.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged.
Don't wake the doggo.
Nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Man, these dogs are deaf.
HQ.
Crouch walking makes this a bit easier, but this entire section is very awkward. I'm not going to roll into prone. I'm just going to run up here and just go prone. Don't fall off. Okay. Oh, come on. Go under. My favorite Metal Gear game is Metal Gear Solid 2. Should make a command like exclamation point favorite or something, because I get that question kind of often. Or maybe put up a fact, but if you want my specific order of at least the first 5 Solid games, 2, 1, 3, 5, 4. Now, 5 I have only watched, but I have watched someone do an entire playthrough of it, so, and I played it a little bit myself. So my opinion on 5 isn't as strong as the others.
This is freaking bananas!
Oh god, the frame rate. Ugh.
Who's that?
Another series of cutscenes, and then we're gonna have another save boss here at the waterfall. Whoops. So yeah, that 60-minute time save is all from getting Rykov very quickly, so that's why I saved another 8 minutes there, because I took a long time on my first run. But I did another playthrough and I allowed everything out, so... Only one I'm kind of concerned about now is the end fight, because I basically got lucky on that one, because he didn't go left side. So I won the coin flip, essentially. Okay. Should probably put my thing on the charger just in case. I should probably just charge this thing up. I've been playing with it uncharged, but before I started streaming, it was at full, but what box B? I guess I'll have the Patriot. I don't think I need it though. SVD, RPG C3, stun. SVD RPG. I don't think I need the Patriot, but I'll also have it on here just in case. Oh crap! I always forget that I have to keep on holding up. I thought it would do it for me. Plant the C3 charges here. Ugh. I probably don't need to do all this, but I'm very new to this game and I'm just going to be extra safe. Okay, now we go fight Volgan. Well, for the first time. We're going to fight him a couple more times, but this is like the main head-to-head fight. The other ones he's on the Shagahad and such. Maybe write down my notes that there's a save boss right before Volgan. I meant to slam him.
What the?
Okay, that works, I guess. That wasn't as intended, but that works. Oh yeah, I need the Patriot for this. What am I saying? I need the Patriot for this fight. Which boss is the hardest for speedruns? Hard to say, as I think most of them are hard, but that's just because I've just started playing. Patriot.
This is freaking bananas!
I'd say Shagohod is pretty difficult, for me personally. Shagohod's a pain in the ass, and the end. But this is like my second full run through of it in terms of speedrunning, so it's hard to say for me. Alright, now we're going to reduce frame rate by... or, we are going to reduce frame rate lag by just staring straight up. We're doing this for quite a bit. There's an audio cue on when to actually start doing stuff. That won't be until the next screen. But yeah, we're doing this to save on frame rate, because this game gets pretty laggy. Whoops. Sometimes I'll get you those little cinematic cutscenes, but you just have to re-equip the gun. I just noticed something. I'm gonna change this on my layout. It's like the logo. It's like in the gameplay.
Look up ahead!
There we go. I just not noticed that. After like an hour into the run, I'm like, hey, why is the logo kind of on top of the gameplay a little bit?
Pick 'em out! Snake, behind you!
Yeah. It was like very small. It was like the very top of the logo was kind of at the bottom. And also like making a layout around a DS game is kind of weird. It's a very oddly proportioned screen size. And of course, the main axis is on the top screen, so I want the top screen to be bigger. Alright, here we go. Now I actually have to do something. So whenever she says, there they are, or whenever, sorry, one of the guards say, there they are, then I need to do something.
Enemy sighted!
There we are!
Whoops. Oh, come on. Shoot. There we go. Not sure any. Yeah, I'm done here. Okay. I'm on the runway. First screen, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to stare up. Second screen, though, we are going to be shooting the Shagohod and doing some damage to it before we actually fight it later on. What great gameplay, just staring straight up in the air. Although now, again, we have to do something. So... Whoops. Hey, Major Zero.
I planted one C3 charge. The Shagohod's not here
Use the
yet.
touchscreen to actually slide it to 10
Let
times.
it come closer. It's still too early. The Shagohod's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. The Shagohod's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's here!
Nice.
Got it! Working!
Okay, good phase one. Eva, get out of the way. Eva! Oh, no. Fuck.
This is
That was a
freaking
bad fight.
bananas.
Yeah, that last shot was pretty sick. On the first phase, I was surprised they actually hit.
Take him out!
Trying to think how much more time I can maybe save on this run. I can maybe save another 2 to 3 minutes at my current pace. Ideally. But we have to save the time save once we beat the boss.
There they are! Don't let them get away!
It's an ambush!
They're not going anywhere. Stop that!
Oh, we're going somewhere, don't worry.
Over there!
Alright, here we're gonna stare down. Yeah, Major, since I'm assuming you might have missed it, I got lab skip. Well, the layer part was on the first roll, which is insane, but it took me about 1.5 to 2 minutes to actually get out of bounds. So, and in the future, I'm gonna add in two different splits. I'm gonna add lab skip start, lab skip end, so that way I can compare better, and I can get a better idea on like how much time I'll actually be saving from the skip itself. And thankfully on the fight with the end, he went to the right-hand side, so my janky strat will work for now. But I'm gonna need to look into making that fight a little bit better in the future. But everything else has been pretty good. Vulcan went a lot better. Fury went okay. Also, Unit went really good because I got the guy on the roof first, so that's where I got that time save from.
Up ahead!
Fury, like I said, was decent. Vulcan was pretty good.
Shoot the log.
Shoot the log. Check could have been better by like another 30 seconds or so, but I kept on fucking up. Yeah, hopefully I make it to the boss in one piece. And if I just do the strat that I was talking with you about last night with the non-lethal, then we're gonna be good to go. Now, on my last playthrough, I actually beat her non-lethally, and I picked up the camos, so hopefully this time it doesn't drop, because that would waste some time. Because it, like, once you pick up the camo, but I did save over it. So, I had used that playthrough save to save over this New Game Plus save file that I keep on saving over and over again. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Almost done here, thankfully.
Here comes
My
the
left hand's
sun.
getting very tired from
Hold on tight.
holding L this entire time.
Yeah. What do you think of that? Not bad, huh?
Okay. And we're gonna feed Eva, and we are going to cure her. Oh,
Let me have some more.
whoops. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Down here. Shit. Treasure on the side of me. I guess I should feed her now, huh? Probably should have fed her as soon as this thing started.
So
Mmm. Alright, here we go. Last boss battle. The boss.
Here I come. I can't. I can't. You've gotten stronger.
I did a good chunk of damage.
Get ready.
Oh shit.
Pathetic.
Oh, okay. Well, GG. Yeah, a lot better than what I did last time. Well, that is definitely a world record by a decent amount. This is probably going to be like in the 114, 115 area. So that's a 15-minute improvement over the current run on the board.
Take this.
Thank you for the GG. Definitely some more time save that we can have, you know, optimizing this boss battle, optimizing the end. Yep, current's 130.49, and I was 5 minutes behind on these splits, so and I'm gonna be probably about 20 to 21 minutes ahead after this last split here. I'm not sure, to be
Or
honest.
should I say?
I'm not sure how the IGT works. Maybe Appel can test some stuff in Citra. I'm not sure how well Citra works with
Kill me now.
cheat engine type stuff.
Do it.
I imagine that you could probably figure out through Citra.
There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Yes, it was.
This is freaking bananas!
Kill the boss. This is freaking bananas. I'm killing the boss. God, that is such in poor taste. Yeah, there's a big time discrepancy between RTA and IGT for this for some reason, but yeah, that was my score screen was 135.42. So it looks like I'm gonna get like a 115, like a high 115 or something like that. Wait for the screen to turn black. There's going to be another save prompt after this codec. All right. Well, that was MGS3. I'm gonna go to the bathroom since it's been about an hour and a half, and I need to refill my water. So I'll be right back. Thank you all for watching. Do appreciate it. Oh yeah, input delay. That's another thing, yeah. I think MGS2 had the input delay and it had the weird acceleration as well. But I haven't played it on Shield, so I only heard secondhand from people like Limes and Mac. This is the only version that has this much of a gap? Huh. So like, what's like a normal gap between IGT and like RTA on the other versions? Or is it pretty accurate? in terms of like, or I guess, is it small, like, by comparison? Oh, that's not that bad, yeah. MGS2 is like 15 seconds on HD, so MGS3 is 35 seconds. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they don't count loads because of how shitty the loads are, maybe? To make it more realistic that you get that you would get Foxhound rank, is my guess, is that they don't count loads. I'd have to maybe go back and time everything without loads and see if it's going to be at about where the IGT is going to be at. That's my best guess to it. I suppose before I go to a cutscene, I could look at the results screen and then go through the cutscene and see how much of the difference is. Get this in SGDQ later this year? I could try. This thing with my GDQ, they typically take highest difficulty stuff, and that's just because of a product of the past mindset of people who ran at these events. But I mean, I could try. I think there's a better chance getting at something like ESA. Also, I'd like to get better at this game before I feel comfortable submitting this to a marathon. I'll be practicing with this game a bit, but at the current moment, I don't feel comfortable enough to be showing this off. I feel like someone else could show off this game better than I can. MGS3, not 3D. Probably I'm the best one to show off 3D, but that's just because there's only one other guy, so.
I understand, sir.
I'd like to get better at it first. Your Twin Snakes run got in? It did. But I've been running Twin Snakes since 2017,
yes,
so.
Is taking care of the boss themselves.
I was saying, I'd like to put in some more time, but if I feel comfortable enough by middle of this year, I will consider it, but they probably won't take it because it's not extreme Foxhound.
Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a little.
Doesn't hurt to try, I suppose.
We've got him by the balls.
By the balls.
It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands.
Nani?
With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived.
Yeah, I have to look into more about how the IGT works, but
The film we handed the Chinese.
my guess is it works like that, where it doesn't count
Peking
loads.
must be in an uproar right about now.
I guess to like account for the like terrible load times and making it to where you can have a good chance at getting Foxhound rank is my best guess. But that's just speculation. I don't have any solid proof of that.
Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I am always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Nani?
Wow, look at that. 118.53. Very cool. The one continue was to reset the room for lab skip. Because if you get an alert going in there, you have to continue to reset the room, but yeah. So, you know, this is a fairly good run. I can honestly say that low 117 is about my limit at the current moment. I'd have to look at some more strats for other bosses, but you know, it's a good run.